All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 10 of the No Show. This is your host, Louther. And joining me, as always, is Greg. Greg, what have you been up to, dude? Haven't seen you in a while.
Dude, how are you? Do you want to know? How you been?
I've been good. I mean...
Well, how's your life?
It's all right. I mean, if you guys don't... I mean, honestly, you guys wouldn't know. But I turned 22 tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations.
I know that.
No, I'm talking about the audience. This is me talking to the future in the audience.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, dude, I'm good.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, because this will be up on Friday.
No, yeah, man. Sucks. Now all I can do is get older. No more milestones. Last year was nice because I was like, dude, I can finally go to bars legally.
No, you got 25 when you can rent a car.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Hey, that's true though. That is true.
I'm not even gonna rent one. I'm just like, yo.
No, your insurance drops down too.
Yeah, insurance drops.
Insurance drops on 25. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, me too.
So I can finally get a motorcycle.
Does anybody know Bratz and Beretta on YouTube? They're old YouTube channel back in when they started.
I do not.
Well, they had this old video back in the day where they this dude, it was a fake phone call. He's talking to some insurance guy and he's like, so I'm turning 25 in next month. He's like, yeah. He's like, so how will I be receiving my gift? He's like, wait, what do you mean
what are you
gift?
talking about?
He's like, the car talent, the driving skills that you're going to be giving to me when I'm 25, because my insurance goes down. And I'm just like, damn, dude. Like
His life is
I say it's fake, but now that I'm like remembering the video, I'm contemplating on if it was actually like calling an insurance company.
No, I think he did call an insurance company.
You seen it?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was a prank because the way he talks.
Call.
Yeah, and in the way he words it too, I'm pretty sure it was a prank.
Oh, it was definitely a prank.
No, yeah.
Well, the question is whether it was real or like the whole thing was real or not.
I mean,
it's funny though.
Hey, if it wasn't real, dude, whoever was that pretending to be the insurance caller,
dude, he sounded like he wanted to fucking flip on this guy.
Yeah,
dude.
Because like at first he's just like confused, and then after a while he's just like frustrated. And I'm like,
yeah,
damn,
because he keeps asking stupid shit like that.
But Nathan. They
What
heard
up?
your lovely voice.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them how you doing, dude.
I'm doing good, man. It's pretty hot. It got hot in the past couple days, and it's nice. But my allergies have been kicking like up to high gear because of it. I don't know. I've been having a lot of headaches, but other than that, I've been pretty good.
I had my AC break again. And I got it fixed, but yeah,
dude,
it sucked.
Did
What's
you take a
killing me
fan,
right
throw
now-
some ice in front of it, and then have it blow?
I pulled like a Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
I went down to the local convenience store, got a bag of ice, and then by the time I got back home, it was all melted. And I got in the public pool along with like 1,000 other people. It was like bathwater.
And a watermelon covered in butter. Shout out to Frank.
It's the worst.
But Gabe,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, dude?
Not so good.
Why?
Oh.
2 days. I don't think I'll be able to wait these 2 days for the views from the 6.
Dude,
Technically,
hit-
if you're
hit
listening
me
to
with
this,
it.
Views from the Sixes is out.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about freezing myself for these 2 days.
and so, how?
Bro,
Like,
technically,
Going to cryosleep.
No, I'm gonna go up to the Colorado mountains.
bro, you got
Oh,
24
and
hours
just not worth it,
or
dude.
27 hours.
It's too long. It's too
Too
long.
I can't go on.
I can't. I need my fix.
he needs
where
he
you
needs
at?
a Drizzy.
Where the 6 got at? Yo.
But let's move on to these topics though.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about some video games.
Let's
6s.
talk a little bit about PAX.
Oh.
We got some neat looking
Indie
indie
arcade.
games coming out of PAX.
Lots
PAX
of indies.
East.
Lots of indies.
No, yeah, and a lot of nice looking ones too. Like honestly, as the years go on with next generation, a lot of these indie games are starting to look like AAA games.
Well, I think they're kind of taking the double A. Like, a lot of people like to say that it replaced the double A's, like double A games. Your cheaper games that came out back in the day. Something more like, I think, with like SSX or something like that. You don't really have games like that anymore.
Skate.
And it used to be,
Scott.
Bring it back.
oh, dude, I would love to have like a $30, $40 skate. That would be awesome.
For sure.
But I feel like we're finally getting to the point to where like indie teams can finally make a very graphic heavy game, and that isn't just fucking like walking around like everyone's gone to their rapture or something like that. So it's pretty cool. I mean, there was that I mean, I can't even remember what it was called, but it looked like Friday the 13th. It was like an asymmetrical multiplayer game.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That game looks awesome.
Yeah, but the graphics look good.
That's what
I mean,
saying,
it's
yeah.
not the quality of a AAA title, but I think it's almost getting to the point where they can replace like double A's now.
I mean,
with
dude,
indies.
Anytime somebody talks about indie games not looking good, I always think about, and I mean, honestly, I'm probably not going to stop talking about this game until it comes out, but Killing Floor 2.
Yeah,
Because technically, when you're talking about it, that is an indie game.
well, they're from here, like you said. You met one of the developers when you worked at GameStop.
Oh yeah, super chill dudes.
So I mean, dude, that game looks better and better each time they show it.
Yeah.
But how about you, Greg? What have you been liking? What you and Louther are the ones that have been looking more on that PAX East. I've been busy with school, so
Yeah, he and I are definitely on the same page as far as Night in the Woods.
Oh,
goes.
dude,
that game looks excellent.
looks awesome.
Just the writing, like it's really hipstery, but like in a humorous way. Like,
I love everything
Greg
I've seen
will
on that
love it.
game.
I think it's like definitely self-aware of how like hipstery the writing is, but I think it's something that people are going to resonate with because it's kind of like that period where you're a teenager and you're an adolescent and you're kind of like coming of age, but it's told through talking animals.
I know I've already asked Nathan this question before, but before you finish, because I do want you to talk more about this game.
Yeah,
but Greg or Gabe, have you guys ever seen the movie? I think it's called something Mr. Fantastic Fox with George Clooney. Does that game
the
not
Wes Anderson film?
Yes. Does that game not remind you of that?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
That movie's amazing. It's so funny too.
I love that movie.
I love the artistic. I don't know, just
I
how
had to
how
stop
that
watching like gameplay of it because I was like, I don't want to ruin this for me.
Oh,
like
same.
I have to experience.
That's me
this
right
game.
now at Uncharted. Like, I'm not watching anything on
Yeah.
that or No Man's Sky other than like one thing. I haven't watched any of like the 20-25 minute.
But that game, it's like it's so infinite. It's just
Yeah, but I just want
it's
it
gonna
now.
be different no matter what.
Talking about another indie game. I mean, No Man's Skies honestly is like kind of right there in the borderlines.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
It's $60 though.
No, see, that's what I'm saying though.
I mean, it's made by a
Technically,
small
it's-
studio.
Yeah.
Well, it starts to draw the lines of what is an indie and was a.
Made by the studio that made Joe Danger.
I mean,
Shout out
I just
Joe Danger,
I just
bro.
hope that people don't look at like indie games as a price tag difference as
Right.
opposed to like if the game is worth $60, it should be priced at $60 regardless of if it's an indie game or not. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, this game was made by 300 people in 1 year. Well, this one was made by 30 people for 6 years or something like that. I mean, like it starts to equal itself out and how much content's in the game. So.
Right.
Hey, dude. I mean, look at my dude. I think it's John Happ, Axiom Verge, one person.
Yeah, and it's $20.
It's impressive.
$15.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that was when it came out.
No, it was 15.
Great price,
I actually it might have been 20,
and we got it for like
but I paid
$17.99.
15 because that was last year when PlayStation was doing like that whole rollout of indies, and they
Well,
were
they're doing that
discounting
now.
every single one.
Alienation I think was the last one for
Summer
this.
of
Yeah.
Indies,
They
yeah.
usually do
Yeah.
like a 10% or something.
Instead of doing like Summer of Arcade, it's like Spring Fever. I think they call it
that's
last
what it
year.
is.
I can't remember what they call it this year, but Alienation just came out this week, and I want that game.
I want to pick it up too.
I want to pick that game up pretty soon, but I got Uncharted coming out, so
Hey, honestly, if anybody's trying to pick it up this weekend and play, most likely I'm gonna pick it up this weekend.
I need to get that in Severed.
Oh,
Severed.
dude, I don't know if I'm gonna pick that up. Then I gotta still play Severed.
Yep.
some
'Cause I
people,
heard
aren't,
that
some people
game's
aren't
awesome.
liking it.
No, yeah, I was watching. It was IGN. It was IGN who gave it like a 6.5.
Yeah.
And like
There's
everything they're
somebody
compla-
else that gave it like a 6 something. That said
Polygon
it,
liked it. A few other outlets liked it. I mean, obviously, Kind of Funny liked it.
They
Kinda
really
Funny
liked
loved
it.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks cool.
No, I mean,
I don't have a Vita, so I don't.
I'll see once I get it. Because honestly, I'm gonna get it because the dudes Colin and Greg Miller, like they force me to get indie games on Vita sometimes.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, you complain about fucking not having anything on Vita, but you don't pick up these new games, so pick them up.
No, yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I mean, touche, man. It's like what, $15?
yeah.
Why not?
Ain't gonna break your wallet.
And then honestly
Right.
too, like I love Guacamelee, even if I don't like Severed, I wouldn't mind throwing that drink box another $15.
Sure.
I'm
Oh, and
totally
then
fine with
content, and hopefully another Guacamelee or something like that,
yeah.
or something.
That's
along those lines.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for Guacamelee too.
Gabe, we haven't heard from you in a while.
Did you watch any PAX?
What should I
stuff?
say?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think.
That Mirror's Edge, though.
Yeah,
That's
let's talk about
what
that.
I've been on mostly.
Yeah?
Just watching those gameplays. Dude, that game looks sick.
You haven't played it though?
No, dude. I
I gave
wish.
you a code.
I
Do you have a
didn't
PS4? I don't remember if you do. or
Yeah,
not.
I do.
Okay.
Send it to me again, but yeah.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah,
Tuesday's
it's
when it
over.
ended.
I didn't even play it.
Yeah. I've been super
I watched
busy.
gameplay though. Dude, I had too much schoolwork to fucking like deal with it.
Dude, you want to talk about it, Luther?
Talk about
Talk
Mirror's
about it.
Edge?
I mean, like I watched a
yeah,
little bit of gameplay. Talk about your-
dude. Like,
How does it feel?
oh, dude, it's awesome.
Did
So
you
good.
any of y'all play the previous Mirror's Edge?
Yeah, I love
Does it
it.
still feel like the same?
No, a lot smoother.
Way better.
Okay.
Like,
Way
honestly,
better.
which is crazy is you know how when Dying Light came out and everybody was like, dude, this is what Mirror's Edge should have felt like?
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge feels better than Dying Light.
That's hard.
Well, I mean,
to
I would
say.
hope so. It doesn't
Yeah.
have as
Crazy.
much of a combat thing to worry about as opposed to like Dying Light.
But don't get me wrong, though.
There's
It's
a
a
lot of
beta and they
RPG
still need to
elements.
smooth out
Mm.
things.
Mhm.
Yeah, they changed the combat so you don't have guns anymore. It's just melee combat.
Good.
As far as I know, like I don't think they're gonna include.
No, I
that.
think
No,
they
they're
came
not.
out. They came
Yeah.
out and said at the beginning.
It's just gonna be melee combat.
Yep.
but-
No, yeah, I've heard too many commercials where they like talk about that if you're fighting somebody with a gun, their gun will slide off camera, so you don't see it, and yeah, you can't get to it. Like, oops, I've knocked out my 30th dude. Was gonna grab his gun, slide down a sewer grate. Oh well.
Oh,
It's
well.
under a desk. Like you can
Yeah.
see it, like you just can't grab
You
it.
can't reach it.
But one of the main problems, I guess, with the first Mirror's Edge was like it broke the flow of
Yeah.
your parkouring and running when you were engaged in combat. But
Mhm.
with this, it gives you several options where you can just kind of do like dismissive melee attacks while you're parkouring.
I was
And it actually
seeing that.
encourages it on certain things because there's like time attack kind of things
Yeah.
where you're trying to get through certain areas as fast as possible. So if you mess up and don't like just kind of knock a guy to the side while you're running, then
Yeah.
it'll restart it. But
Dude, I
the
like
game's
No, I
awesome
like it.
because open world. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
think
also
that's
looks
what
beautiful.
Mirror's Edge always should have been.
I was seeing that they have like the runner vision, you know, where like everything turns red.
Yeah,
touch
they
it.
explain why
Yeah.
everything's red and why you like,
See, which
can
is
see
what I
that.
like because in Mirror's Edge 1, it really didn't say much.
It's a pretty simple like explanation. It's like
Yeah.
it's AR.
yeah,
I mean that's all you
which
need
I
to know.
love.
Yeah.
And there's also that one section where like you start off with no running vision, so you're like just pick your path, do whatever you feel like.
No, that's how the beta starts off.
Yeah.
Is yes,
You can adjust it too. You can
Yeah.
make it like non-existent, or you can make it normal, or whatever.
That's cool.
No, yeah, I mean, like, dude, Mirror's Edge. See, I never gave the first game a shot because, to be real with you guys, didn't even know about the game until like 3 years after it came out.
It was just on
And-
Xbox, wasn't it?
No, it was
No,
on. It
it
was
was
on
on
everything. It was
PS3.
multi.
PS3?
Yeah.
I think it was still around that time though, where Xbox got the game first, and then they delayed it on PS4 because sell.
Yeah.
But PS4 got it around the same year as Xbox got it.
I mean, it's just PS3.
You mean PS3?
Wasn't-
I mean, yeah, PS3
Wasn't
My-
dominant.
My bad, everybody.
PS4 with that cell.
Time traveling for a second,
Damn, dude, what PS4 are you rocking?
dude. What can I say? I got that black.
Oh, he's
market.
rocking like the 4.7 now.
The Shuhei Yoshida special?
Yeah, dude. I called Shuhei up, asked him what the word was. Dude just hung up. Sent me another PS4. Like
Looks different, though.
We're just that cool.
It actually looks like a eraser. Like
But it's got his like
100%
his stick imprint
now.
on it.
Yeah,
Just there.
just there. And the only instructions he gives me, like, there's no manual with the PS4. It comes in like a box with like packing peanuts, and he just says,
no
"Don't clean
peanuts,
the PS4."
like real peanuts.
Real peanuts.
Yeah, like real,
Fucking penis.
Extra salty.
like on
You're
like
like-
real peanuts.
You got to eat your way through to get your fucking PS4.
There's just a whole bunch of letters there in Japanese that I just don't understand.
And they all say penis.
With like cute little faces on them and stuff,
Yeah.
and you're like, I bet this is funny.
A picture of Shuhei just smiling, signed in Japanese, and I still don't know what it's saying.
framed and everything.
Praise-
Yeah.
Ready.
There's like
Praise
50
you.
of them,
Praise
50 of
you.
them, and it's like
A swastika
one's
for no
framed so
reason.
you can keep it, and the rest are for you can fucking sell.
But
That game looks good though, but
no, yeah, Mirror's
No,
Edge
I know
it
you
looks
played
great.
that. Talking
After
about
playing
demos,
it, like it's got me actually excited for the release of the game, and I actually want. It's another thing where I wanted to stop playing because I felt like I was playing too much of it.
yeah,
Because I don't know, just the open world gives you a lot of options. There's a lot of things you can do, from side missions to main missions to collectible things. So it's a game I want to probably try to 100%, and that I'm gonna probably spend a lot of time with.
it's interesting to also hear that you said that you're excited that it's open world. 'Cause
Yeah, I know,
You're
like because I
usually
hate
the
open world games.
yeah.
I don't
But,
know, like
I mean,
there's
like
something
getting
about the world that's interesting to me because it's so clean and whitewashed.
It is.
And it's just kind of
and how you can
always
move.
a different kind of aesthetic that Mirror's Edge had that enticed me, that I liked, and I wanted to explore more, but it was just a linear kind of game. So,
quick question. Now, I only know this because I was looking at like how much time I had in the game because I've been playing it recently.
Yeah.
And I saw that you put a good chunk into it. What did you think of Sunset Overdrive?
Oh, I love Sunset Overdrive.
Okay, now it seems like you like the open world games that have awesome movement. Because we got this.
Yeah.
I feel like you would actually enjoy Dying Light if you gave it a shot.
No, yeah, I'm meaning to play Dying Light. I just need like a co-op partner, which I'm planning to play through.
Hey, I still got
anybody.
it. Do you want to play? I got you.
Sure.
Hey, honestly, too, if you guys are going to get back into it, and if you guys are digging it, and you guys are going to get the following, let me know. I will pay $60 for that game again if everybody's playing it.
Are you about to start the game all over again?
He has
haven't
to.
even like
Yeah, he's
opened
never
my
played it.
copy.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I have no DLC or anything.
Send me I don't need it. Send me a
It's
text.
just
I'm
a
gonna play.
following. It's just that $20 DLC.
Yeah,
But it's a
yeah.
huge DLC.
I might get that.
Yeah.
Dude, they had
I
cars.
just have to play through the game.
Has
No,
cars
see, that's what I'm
and the
saying.
actual size of the map is bigger than the original.
Right.
Dude, but the thing that's so cool about that game is how you start feeling so underpowered, and then by the end of the fucking game, you feel like a monster, man.
See, and honestly, too, I was looking at the perk tree, even though you can't really mess with a lot of it in Mirror's Edge,
Yeah.
but it's honestly the same thing as Dying Light, where you start off and you're like, dude, why does this guy seem like he's never hit a gym and he's like barely able to like lift over ledges?
mean
And then
a-
by the end of the
you mean a
game,
girl?
this dude is like
Yeah, you
just
mean girl.
leaping over ledges. No. I'm talking about Dying
Skip
Light
leg
right now.
day.
I'm talking about like how when you start Dying Light, the dude is like struggling, hopping over fences and all this stuff.
You take
Yeah,
fall
and-
damage from everything.
Yeah, and
I'm
then by the end of the game,
by the time I'm nearly done with it, I'm like fucking shooting my hook shot.
yeah,
Like so, like one
Bro,
point
that
of the fucking
changed
map.
everything in that
Dude,
game.
that made that game that's what
oh
I'm
my
talking about.
goodness.
Like when you got these new pieces of things, like you felt how like versatile like you are now, and how you can escape a fight and all this type of stuff with that hook shot. It's awesome, but it also like has like a risk reward kind of thing to where like you don't want to sit there and use your hook shot all the time because you can only use it
Hey-
so many times in a certain amount of time.
But Greg, question.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you said it, but I figured it was like a consensus that most people, when we were talking about Doom, like before we even played the beta,
Right.
how we liked there was no sprinting option. Did you like that in Mirror's Edge? That there was no option to kind of go faster?
Yeah, because I feel like it's already
Fast
fast
enough.
enough.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I just a question.
It's
I mean,
like
I had
ti-
no problem with
Is
it.
it kind of like Mirror's Edge 1 where like the more momentum you have, the faster you're gonna get?
Not really.
No.
You
No.
use. I mean, like once you press on the stick,
I mean,
she
there's
slowly.
things you can do where you don't like you slow down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have to like there's like an upgrade or unlock in the skill tree that allows you to do like a dodge roll somersault when you're landing from like
Yeah.
high jumps.
Dude, that
And that'll
changed the
help
whole
you keep
game.
momentum. Yeah. But if you don't do that, then you kind of just stutter and like
And,
try
yeah,
to
okay.
gain your balance back and then get up. So
No,
that will
yeah,
slow
it's
you
nice
down.
too. Yeah, because you fall and then before you get that dodge, like that little like roll, all she does is like she braces herself and then she picks herself back up.
Right.
If you're doing it where it's like a graceful fall,
Yeah.
but as soon as you get that roll, she literally rolls and then continues running.
Yeah, that's just like the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. I had something. Oh, talking about demos.
Yes.
There have
This
you
is
have
a
any
beta
of you,
because it's
it's
always
online, and this one's technically the same. It's an alpha demo. It has to
Right.
be always online.
Yeah.
But that Nioh, have you guys played the Nioh demo?
I played it
yet?
a little bit today.
Haven't touched it yet.
Dude, one,
The game
It's
is
hard.
some shit.
the game is hard and it will
It's
kick your
really
fucking
hard.
ass, but it's awesome. And I'm gonna come out and say it. It is a fast Dark Souls, just like I fucking thought it was.
What about
Kind of.
Bloodborne? How fast is it compared to Bloodborne?
Okay, actually, it's more Bloodborne than it is Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It really is. The only thing I would say I have a little bit of problem with is that maybe it's just because I'm so used to Bloodborne. While the dude's like striking, you can hit him, but his animation doesn't stop. So I think it's going for more of a defensive or like jump out of the way and then fucking attack him. But you got to really read because like you think he'd only like try to swing at you once, but the animation might have 3 swings, and that's when you fucking get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
It's really cool though because it is just like Bloodborne or Dark Souls, to where it's like you have like a little area that you pray to, and it's like a checkpoint, and you got to get the checkpoint, and if you keep dying, you're gonna keep spawning at that same place, and you can pick up your like you only have one chance after you die, just like in like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, to pick up all the
Experience
currency and experience points that you lost the last time you died.
I was talking to a good friend of mine who's like a diehard From Software fan, and we were kind of discussing how the movement is a little clunky compared to like any Dark Souls or Bloodborne things.
You're talking about Nioh?
Yeah, in
a little bit.
Just because like your character's moving so quickly and he kind of like stutters when he's moving or dashing and things like that. And then I kind of had trouble with the camera in certain areas, but like
it has,
I don't know, it just doesn't seem like as polished as a From Software.
It's alpha, so you got to remember that.
Yeah.
2, go into the settings and put that shit back. Go in the settings and change the horizontal sensitivity because it's ridiculously fast.
Right.
And I'm looking up and down; it's like perfect speed, but it is way too ridiculously fast.
I don't know. I already know it's a game I'm not gonna play.
Oh, it's definitely a game I'm gonna be playing.
These are just I don't get involved in games like this.
But it's one of those like I started noticing once I started getting the hang of it. I was kind of kicking ass, and there's different types of different types
Spear's legit.
The spear is cool, but there's also like each weapon has a different stance, and you can go like really high, or you can be like a low, kind of like what's his name, Mugen.
Oh yeah,
from Samurai Champloo. How he strikes from the bottom. There's people that it takes like. I mean, I'm not the biggest guy to know this shit, but I'm guessing it's taking practical things that samurais, God damn it. Views from the 6s, guys.
This guy just pulls up a letter 6 or number 6.
A letter 6?
A letter 6. A number 6 on his phone.
But it's a really cool game. I just wanted to tell everybody. I think it's only open because it's online.
Yeah.
I think it's like sometime next week, I think.
Okay, so I can pick it up this weekend and play it then?
Yeah, it's worth giving it a shot.
Yeah, download it now. Just type in... Or just go to.
It's very trial and error, though. It's like it doesn't tell you what to do at first at all.
I like it, though.
And then you kind of learn like new
things,
skills, but it's really like essential things you need to play the game, like blocking. Like you don't learn that unless you go to this one area, kill 2 dudes, and then go pick it up.
The first time around,
just like
I figured out blocking. Like I figured out blocking, and I didn't have that sword, and the dude struck me, and I stopped his sword in midair by like clapping and like clenching the sword, ripped it out of his hands, and stabbed him. And I was like,
nice,
dope. But the biggest thing that pissed me off, I didn't grab it. Is fucking. I dropped the sword and it disappeared, and I was like, wow, I couldn't have picked that up.
Yeah.
I saw what you were doing, you fucking ass.
6s.
But anyway, Louther.
Oh no, I mean, dude, I was just gonna say like I still haven't got to play that game yet, and I want to because honestly, when I saw that at it was E3 or was it PlayStation Experience that they showed?
Experience, I think. We were watching it together, I think.
No, yeah.
And we're like, dude, that game looks dope.
One of like the 3 games that I was like, dude, I want to see more of this game.
And it's good. It's definitely hard, but it's definitely good.
And it's an exclusive to PS4?
From what I know, yeah. I mean, it's a Japanese studio, so I would think so.
All those Xbox haters out
It's
there.
it's Ninja Theory, so I mean, they were always Xbox before this.
See, that's what I'm saying with Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Greg, have you ever played Ninja Gaiden?
Dude, no.
Okay, see, I want to know if it's similar to Ninja Gaiden.
Dude, Ninja Gaiden is
idea.
like more
combo-y. Difficulty,
yeah.
Probably, but
it's. I mean, like the difficulty's there. It's still like how like.
No, see, that's what I want to know.
Every From Software game you're gonna play for the rest of your life is gonna be difficult. It's gonna be the same with them. Like I said, I feel like it's kind of like their take on like Ninja Gaiden Speed meets Dark Souls. I really think that's what it is. I don't think it's gonna be as I think it's going to be a little bit more linear than like something like Dark Souls. But hopefully there's dope ass bosses. That's my biggest thing is I want some cool bosses. Some
I think the
awesome
cool
samurai things.
The cool thing that it has over Dark Souls is the stance thing that you were talking about.
The stances
how you
are
can
cool.
You can switch your different stances and it's like switching from a power attack to a quick attack to like a regular attack.
Yeah, so like if you have if you're striking from the low, it's a lot faster, but striking from high is
more
slow.
powerful.
It's more powerful, but it's slower as well,
Yeah.
So is it like honestly like the same thing as Bloodborne when you switch in the weapon types? Like with the saw blade where if you have it
but
as
there's also a middle stance too, and I haven't really
you can do it with every weapon.
Yeah, it's 3 stances with every single weapon. There's a 4th stance it looked like, but it wasn't doing anything. Maybe
the
it's
sheath one? What are your like weapons sheaths or whatever?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I don't know. I don't.
We haven't played enough. So.
That's what I'm saying. I'm still kind of like in the what the fuck's going on stage of this game. So hopefully by next week I'll play a little bit more before the beta's over and let you guys know what I really think of it.
Dude, honestly, I like this though. That they're calling them betas, but essentially they're just demos. And the only reason that they're releasing them is because they want to test out their online infrastructure.
Well, this one's more like feedback because I don't think this game's coming out until later in the year.
No, same thing with Mirror's Edge. That's why they delayed it.
Yeah, they put another 2 weeks so they can at least get some stuff from fan feedback. So it's pretty cool.
It just doesn't matter though because
2 weeks is 2 weeks. And now it's coming out on my birthday.
Oh, those 2 weeks are just to make the online a little bit smoother.
Honestly, it's just so like what was it? Drive Club doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Or that Assassin's Creed Unity doesn't happen again. Hey, don't worry, guys. We're patching it. Oh, shit. But in the patch notes, it says all you guys are fixing is microtransactions. Oh, yeah, dude. We got to get paid first, though.
We need that money.
Yeah.
True. Talking about delays, though. You see good old Zelda is not coming this year.
Wait, is that confirmed by Nintendo? Because I've only seen the rumors.
Yeah, they already came out. They came out and said that NX and Zelda are coming out next year.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Yep. Sweet.
Yay. I mean, that's something I don't.
Fuck the Wii U.
I mean, dude, fuck the Wii U. Fuck Nintendo, dude.
Yeah.
That game was supposed to come out in 2015, and they're like, "Don't worry, 2016. Don't worry, 2016. Actually, 2017."
Sounds like Persona.
P5.
Nah, dude. Persona's supposedly they have a countdown to like that ends on May 5th.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
So I'm
I
sitting here
have confidence that it's coming out this year.
Yes, but I don't think it's coming out this summer.
Probably not.
I think it's going to be a fall game, especially since the rumors are coming out and saying that Horizon Zero Dawn's going to be delayed.
Yeah. Everything's delayed.
Gabe, you like high school drama dating sims?
That's all I play.
Dude, it's one of those
Persona
things,
is for
dude.
you, my
Dude,
friend.
did you ever play that pigeon dating game?
Oh, Had a Full
Boyfriend?
Boyfriend? Dude, it's like $249 right now.
Dude, that game is so
It's
sick.
a golden sale this week.
The
All those
way you're
Japanese
talking about
games.
the pigeon one where all the boys are
All the pigeons and they're trying to get laid by these girls. I'm like, yes.
Dude, I'm going to say it, though. Like, Persona's like, when you elevator pitch it to someone, you're like, dude, that sounds like the shittiest game in the world.
It's so
And then you play it and you're like, oh my God, I am horribly addicted to this game.
So good.
I'm so addicted. I can't wait to see what happens in the next season of Degrassi. I mean, Persona.
Hey.
What you say?
666.
Hey,
He's in it. He's 666.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's why I gave that Degrassi shout out. Shout out Drake. This is now not the No Show anymore.
Hey,
The
brother,
Drizzy Show.
they're doing a reunion.
Do you remember when that weird ass white kid shot that bitch in the back in Degrassi? I remember that shit.
Remember,
6 shots in the back.
Remember when Drake had a girlfriend and she complained because he couldn't get it hard because he was in a wheelchair?
Started from a wheelchair.
Dude, are you
Started
guys
from
serious?
the
This
bottom
all
now.
happened?
That's a real dude. That's a real complaint because she's like, look, Jimmy, I really want to fuck you. And Jimmy's like, I can't get hard. I'm paralyzed. She's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
So she would just dry hump him.
And he's like, dude, I bet this is great.
And then they started a group together, like a music group, right?
Yeah.
And started rapping. And she started singing. And then like
Wait, so he used to rap and sing on Degrassi?
Yeah.
Was it decent?
Yo, actually, a few songs from Degrassi that most people don't really know. Those deep cuts. That's like half of the 6s, dude.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yo, hey, just letting you guys know, we watched that Degrassi. Half of views from the 6 is on there. But
Back to Degrassi.
our last topic, other than our little short Drizzy interlude. Greg, you were telling me whispers in the wind that you've changed your mind on PlayStation Neo. How so, dude?
Yo, fuck Neo.
All right, so here's the deal,
I'm
right?
still with you on that one.
I was like,
I just don't care.
what's
Yeah.
the point of this? Yeah, why am
But
I gonna?
I'm interested. I wanna
why
hear
am
what
I
you
gonna
say.
upgrade to this?
All right, first and foremost, before we even start this, I want
Sure.
this to be the last Neo conversation before, until it is fucking announced and we get some answers from
Yeah, that's
Sony.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've been approaching the Neo, and kind of what people are saying is that it's like the 4K PS4, right?
Yeah,
That it's gonna have 4K capabilities.
but not gaming. It's not
Right,
gonna
it's
be.
not there
It's
yet.
really
we
not.
know that. But as far as why I got a PS4, half of it was because it was a Blu-ray player. In 4K format, as far as movies are concerned, it's coming. Like, it's practically here. The Revenant just came out on 4K Ultra. That movie was shot on a 4K like camera.
Well, most
seeing that
yeah.
in 4K versus Blu-ray makes a difference.
Most
So
theaters
for that, like that makes me want to get a 4K player and a 4K TV in like the next year. So if a PlayStation 4 that has 4K capability that will play 4K Ultra
it's
movies
a
like
Blu-ray
that,
player.
it's a viable option for me. So that's where I'm kind of like rethinking things. Like obviously gaming's not going to be there right away, but it's future proofing because eventually we'll get there.
It's
just
like the
we
PS3.
got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's like the PS3 back in the day. A lot of people were picking up the PS3 sold because
It's a Blu-ray player.
It was the best Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
And it was the cheapest Blu-ray player. A lot
Right.
of people didn't know that, even at that $600 price point. That's why that thing was so expensive, man.
Yeah.
It's because of how expensive it was to new technology. Well, I mean, like the thing is most movies are shot in around 8K because you know you're showing that on what 200
Massive
foot, a massive
movie theater
screen.
Yeah.
And think about it. Think of the fidelity of like a movie on your television screen if you're looking at it from like, I don't know, 2 feet away. It looks decent.
Yeah,
Looks pretty.
the further back you go, the better it's going to look.
Further in the back. But think about it. Have you ever sat in front of a movie theater and like it still looks good? I mean, yeah, you're gonna have this weird ass angle. It's gonna look odd because you're like fucking looking up at it, but it doesn't look bad still.
Right.
It's because it has to be that big. So 4K, it's kind of the natural evolution.
Question
So
though.
I'm just saying I'm more open to it. Like
That's what I thought when
in
I heard
time,
4K.
I'll probably upgrade to that new 4K PlayStation.
And then on top of that, Sony's already making new Blu-ray discs in the next year or two. I think they said around 2017, 2018 that we're going to be getting Blu-ray discs that are probably going to hit over 200 gigs.
Mm-hmm.
So that 4K is definitely coming into factor for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this PS4K, from all the rumors that everybody's talking about it, is it just saying 4K? It's 4K upscaling for games, right? That's why they're calling it PS4K. Because
dude, I
just looked
because
at,
like we just got the 1080 for games. Like there was games that would say they were and they weren't.
yeah.
I mean, it's still
Like if
that's
you
still
like
happening.
got The Last of Us on PS3, it wasn't 1080.
No, the only reason I'm saying that though
or
is
native 1080.
See,
yeah.
Greg,
Right, it wasn't native.
you're saying though you've turned around because of PS Neo because you want to watch these movies in 4K.
Right.
From what I know and from what I just read on my phone, I'm pretty sure you can watch those movies on a normal PS4. Because I know PS4 can output 4K videos. And I'm assuming if it says videos, would that not also mean movies?
You can do it on the Xbox One.
What, 4K?
No,
Yeah.
you can't do 4K at all. on
It comes
Xbox
to
One.
a 4K HDMI cable.
It does?
Yeah.
I thought only PS4 was 4K.
No, dude, Xbox One does that
output.
too.
No, they both can output at 4K. So that's the
That's
thing. It
interesting,
could be a fidelity issue.
See, I've never seen a PS4 running 4K yet because I honestly don't know.
No,
many
I
people.
don't have 4K. It could be the 4K upscale.
Just bring it at
Yeah, I'm
Best
not
Buy,
sure.
plug it into your 4K TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Yo, Key, what up? You got connections?
Dude, my problem is my thing is like people are looking at 4K like just don't even look at it as a 4K machine. Look at it as something that can do. It can finally run 1080p well. Because I mean, like, let's be honest. I mean, like, there's a good amount of AAA games run decent on the PS4, but it's either 1080p. It's either something with like lower fidelity if it's not Call of Duty, lower fidelity, 60 frames a second. I think,
Higher FPS.
yeah, and I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get every game to be able to run at 1080p
60.
native 1080p 60 frames a second.
I mean,
Because they haven't even perfected that with the PS4. Don't be looking at 4K if you can't even fucking perfect 1080.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, everybody's out here talking about 4K like it's the next big thing.
It's
But
not.
6K. 6K.
No, dude, I mean, like, dude, when they first announced 4K, does everyone not forget 4K has an older brother, 8K?
8K.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
dog.
what I'm waiting for.
I don't care about 4K.
4K's like
I want to see these
720.
8K TVs
8K
that we were
yeah.
promised, and now no one talks about them other than 4K TVs.
Dude, that's 16K.
Well, the thing is you can fucking get a 4K TV for less than $1,000 now, while 8K is still in like the $40,000
Hey,
range.
bruh, I will put another mortgage on my house that I don't even have to get this 8K TV.
But why though? There's no fucking content for it, dude. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just like the thing about 1080p is when 1080p came out.
I can't see the pores anymore. I need that 8K. I need to see that cellular structure.
Bro, have you even looked at 4K?
Nah, I've looked at 2K. I've looked at 4K. I haven't seen 8K yet, though.
Dude, 2K, like 4K looks real.
No, yeah. What's it called? Donnie has one though.
Dude,
It just sucks that
real.
you don't get the full effect though, because Donnie's TV isn't big enough to get the full effect.
Nah, dude, you can do it. How big is his TV?
I mean, dude, his is like. I honestly heard that, and Q's told me that too. You don't get the full effect of 4K unless it's 60 inches or higher.
Yeah. No.
6.
He's like, I didn't say that. Don't quote me.
Hey, Q, hop on here real quick. Give us this 4K information, bro.
Okay, so that's true to some degree, but at the same time, it just matters on. There's a couple things that matter. One, what you're watching. So if you're watching something that's in 720, it's not gonna look 4K.
Right.
If you're watching something with a shitty HDMI cable, it's not gonna look fucking 4K. If you have a Blu-ray player that's like a $20 Blu-ray player, it's not gonna fucking look like it's 4K. Even if you're watching 4K content on Netflix, quote unquote, it's not gonna look 4K. Why? Because you still need to have like super fucking high speed internet, like Google.
That
Fiber
Google Fiber.
Yeah.
Streaming's a whole different thing.
In order to get like a sense of actual 4K through streaming, you're gonna need something like Google Fiber. The only way that you can actually get like a true 4K quality right now is if you have like a damn like 4K Oppo Blu-ray player and like an actual 4K disc like the Revenant. And there's very little like physical disc on the market right now, but we're probably going to wind up seeing like a lot more within like the next couple of years, because there's 20 years worth of films that were filmed in 4K.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So we're going to wind up seeing a lot more of that within the next couple of years. But as far as like the whole TV size and everything like that doesn't matter. So
I was about to say, because I've seen 40-inch 4Ks that still
Thank you
holy
for that
shit,
speech.
dude.
No,
but
but
if you're
there's 40-inch
6.
4K TVs that blow 60 inches out the wall.
But it's one of those things that, it's one of those things though. Like they say that I can't see the difference between 720p and 1080p when you're like 8 feet away from your television.
But I heard though,
dude,
you still don't get the full experience though, because the TV doesn't have enough room for all those details that 4K provides.
All those pixels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm just
that's anything.
Like I said, I don't own a 4K TV. I'm just talking about like spec wise and what everybody's saying, like all these people and like tech websites. Like the same thing with a HD TV. How most people say you don't get the real thing unless you're looking at like, what is it, like 32, between 32 and like 50. Like you're not getting the real 1080 experience.
Are you reading that on CNET?
I've heard that on CNET. I've heard that on other stuff. No, I know CNET.
CNET's garbage.
No, yeah, they're biased.
Dude, no, but dude, this is my thing. Is I just hope it's not.
The same motherfuckers that say Vizio is like the best brand of TV. That's like a whole dick. Fuck them.
Dude, like
Damn.
my thing is we'll see for the next couple years if this is going to be a gimmick. Is it going to be like 3D TVs, or are people just not going to give a shit?
No, I don't think so.
My thing is people are buying 4K TVs because when you go out to buy $1,000 TV now,
4K is your only option.
Your 4K is your only option.
Right.
Whether people are going to pick up 4K content, unless it basically obliterates everything and it says, "Hey, you have to buy the 4K disc."
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's coming. Like
No, yeah.
I didn't even know 4K like format discs were a thing until I saw that the Revenant was coming out on 4K Ultra and Blu-ray. So now it's like becoming a viable format.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, like the thing is it going to be like 3D though on Blu-ray to where like, oh, I can buy Revenant in 1080p for $20, or I have to pay $35?
No, because the movie was shot on a 4K camera.
No, yeah.
Well, I mean, the
There's
thing
different,
is,
like lighting and like it looks completely different.
yeah, but are they going to upcharge it because it's the 4K
They
version?
have to.
Because
Hey,
it's,
Yeah.
No,
Dude,
yeah,
it's the
they
same
do.
thing when,
because
like-
if you buy the
Then
Blu-ray, it's like
gonna die
$18, and if you buy the other
unless
one, it's
a regular
$25.
Blu-ray drops to like $12-15, how DVDs are now, and 3D.
Dude, this is the same conversation people had when like 1080p came out. Dude, I still remember when I first got my PS3. I didn't get it like
It's
launched.
like a $5 difference between all the formats.
No, like I'm saying, is it going to be like 3D though? Because 3D movies are still like $30-40. That's why 3D movies died, because the content there
Why would
is
anybody
too
buy
expensive.
No, it's just the
But
thing
think of
about
how
3D
many-
is
okay.
gimmicky. No, this
This
is
isn't a gimmick. This
No,
is
but
just
think
the next
it
evolution.
could be a gimmick because of how they distribute this. people still buy DVDs because it's like, oh, I can just get the fucking DVD for $13 a week after it comes out instead of buying the $25.
Also, they don't know Blu-ray exists.
That is true.
People don't, but that's the
that's
main
honestly,
problem.
yeah.
That's the main problem
People
with
call
this type of stuff.
Blu-rays
People don't
DVDs.
give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Devin fucking buys DVDs still, and I'm like, Devin, you have a PS3. You have a fucking Blu-ray player right there. Why are you buying the DVD?
television?
Yeah, you're playing it on a. I don't care. Well, there's your answer. There's your answer. People aren't gonna buy a $35 version of a movie because it's 4K.
Right.
I mean,
but
we will.
I'm not talking about the general populace. I'm talking about myself. And
I
why
still
I'm
think-
interested in a Neo.
No, yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, this will sell
That-
4K TVs.
And
Oh,
the
that's
thing
the way
is,
it's
selling
honestly,
4K
dude,
TVs. That's not the problem. It's the problem
No,
that you
but
need.
if you get more 4K TVs, you can get more product out there for it. That's why there's not much DVDs because not many people
no,
own.
hey, I mean,
yeah.
like,
4K.
to be real with all you guys, none of this stuff matters because it's the same thing as 1080p, where now everything's filmed in 1080, and you just have to, like, if you want to see it in the normal quality, you had to see that thing in 1080. Like, no one's shooting anything in more in like DVD quality. Like, it doesn't. It's just a standard now. 1080 is the standard.
DVDs are dying
4K
out.
is going to be the standard. Like, same thing with all this stuff.
It will be a standard. I
'Cause-
hope they don't botch it by putting. That's what I'm saying. How they did 3D movies because oh wow, the fucking 3D movie. I have to pay almost twice the amount
here's the
because
thing.
I want to watch it in 3D.
3D is a gimmick, though.
3D is a good because
4K
people,
is
they
just
add
the next step
3D
of
effects to just
resolution.
movies that aren't
But the
filmed
thing
in
is
3D.
like how 4K is, how people are getting 4K content or TVs in their households now for what 1080p's were back like 2 years ago. The problem is everybody was getting 3D in their TVs back in the day, but nobody was buying that shit. Nobody was buying that shit because it was too expensive. I'm saying, will they do that with 4K? You can still get the 1080p version on Blu-ray for $20, how it is right now, but no, a lot of people aren't going to buy $35 4K versions because it's fucking 4K.
I think they will.
I'm saying I don't think so. You'll have the people who bought 3D because 3D was the next cool, the next big thing for a couple years.
No, like Luther said, it's the next form of evolution in
It will,
media,
but
and it's
it could take 10 years. That's what I'm saying.
And then honestly, too,
I mean, it'll take years. I'm not saying it's like overnight.
oh no, but
Give
I'm
it
saying it
two,
would take.
2-3 years. We'll be watching everything in 4K.
Oh yeah, the day Netflix starts streaming almost every brand new thing in 4K is when this shit's gonna change.
But again, like you said, streaming is different because you have to have the
Yeah.
like higher.
Well, that
No,
shit,
yeah,
that
it's
shit's
higher,
happening
like,
quicker than
bitrate
everybody
Yeah.
thought.
internet.
Dude,
Yeah.
we were
Smyrna's getting Google Fiber.
well, dude, we have fiber.
Smyrna.
We have fiber in this neighborhood, and we were told we
I
were
wish I
gonna
had
get
fiber.
fiber, but we were supposedly getting fiber in 2018, and it just came out this
Nice.
late last year,
Cool.
end of 2015.
wait, why don't
What?
you guys have fiber? Fuck Comcast.
Because we signed a contract 2 weeks before AT&T announced that they were putting fiber in this neighborhood.
Damn.
Break that contract.
Oh, see, this, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Can't.
Yo,
Hire a
They
lawyer.
lock
You
you in
can't.
for that shit for like 2 fucking
no, yeah,
years.
just
Hire a
fuck
lawyer.
Comcast.
I mean, dude,
And
we
then
have
if you
Oh,
try,
he said AT&T.
well, AT&T's in here. Well, I
no,
have
he's talking about
Comcast.
Comcast.
AT&T put that fiber, and now Google, you can actually purchase Google Fiber with that fiber.
Yeah,
AT&T's was just the
Yeah,
one that put it
fiber.
in.
Fiber.
Fiber.
that
with
is such
fiber.
bullshit. Fuck
fire.
Comcast.
That's the new Drake track on 6. Fiber.
I mean, like, dude, it's basically if Comcast keeps... It's not even Comcast. If the government's just going to fucking let Comcast control that shit, dude.
No, I mean, dude, because Comcast buys out the government. But I mean, though,
Shout out to Bernie.
this is an entertainment podcast. I don't want to rant about Comcast and their fucking
I do. No,
sneaky
fuck
ass
that.
bullshit. But anybody else though? Any other complaints? Any
No
other interests?
complaints.
Any other?
Fuck Dish Network too.
Hey, hey, fuck Dish.
Yo, fuck DirecTV too, man, while we at it.
Fuck,
Honestly,
fuck
just-
everything that's not Netflix or Hulu.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying, dude.
Even Hulu, dude. Hulu is like the most uncategorized, like unorganized, like thing when I'm searching for shit I've ever seen, especially with anime.
Oh,
they
dude.
get
they don't know
Crunchyroll.
how to fucking
get Crunchyroll,
categorize.
dude.
Hey,
Right
if you
there.
think that's bad,
I
try
want-
the Amazon.
I want dubs.
the Amazon app where I can.
Oh, it's horrible.
Where I can set a filter and be like, hey guys, for the last fucking time, I'm not trying to pay for anything. I already pay for Amazon Prime. Just show me the movies I can get. Okay, cool, dude. Don't select your movie. Hey, man, I was just looking through this movie. I don't want it. I want to go back. Oh, but you have to reset the filter now. So now you're asking me if I want to buy fucking movies again? No, Amazon. I don't want to fucking buy a movie.
Did you send the feedback?
Yes, I send the feedback, and they're like, "Don't worry, we're processing it. Process these nuts, bro. Process these nuts."
I was about to say that. Dude, fuck that shit, dude.
But on a less angry note.
Yeah, but shout out to Joey, but what is it? Not DirecTV, fucking you know what I'm talking about? Joey. Yeah.
You know, Joey from Friends.
No, dude, Dish Network got this thing on the PS4 called Joey where you can watch all your shows.
Dude, what was
Shout out
that?
to
What
that.
was that thing on Netflix they tried to do?
That they like
Max?
uninstalled
Dude,
from
Max was.
everybody.
I fucks with Max, dude.
Hey, man, what are you feeling like watching today?
It
And
kept
then you
giving
answer
me
all
the
these
same like
questions.
fucking four
Yeah,
movies.
and it's like,
do you want a romantic comedy? No.
50
Ooh.
First Dates is for you?
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, fuck Adam Sandler.
Have you ever hit
What if
no
it was
on
Max?
everything?
What if Max only gave you recommendations on Adam Sandler
That dude,
movies?
it literally does.
You're like, oh, I like The Goonies, and
Netflix original Adam Sandler movie.
you should watch The Ridiculous Six.
Yeah, the ridiculous.
Six.
Six.
Hey,
Six.
It all comes back.
666.
The number of the beast.
No, dude, number 6, God. Oh, shit, is Drake here?
Yo, actually, we gotta go. Drake's coming in.
But other than that, though, anything else you guys want to discuss?
Go to our Facebook page.
Yeah, Facebook,
Like it.
Please do.
Instagram.
Uh,
Twitter.
Facebook.com/nerdoutlet.
Share this with your friends. Fuck
Yeah.
it. If you're in class, just show this to your teacher.
Hey,
yeah.
like honestly,
Show her this fucking part right fucking here.
Spread the word, assholes.
Yeah.
like
That's what you,
Hopeless.
no, don't even call them nerds anymore. Just call them assholes.
Assholes.
What's
You
up,
want-
asshole?
You want better content, you get it by getting us more views, and then we can make better things. Because then we can get some feedback on what you guys want.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, even if you need to, like, I know it's invasion of privacy, but just have the show playing on your headphones and just start plugging it in people's ears and just run. Like, just
They're gonna be
leave
like,
them
dude,
with
what's
it.
that?
Leave your
who's
phone
that
there.
sex-
Yeah, leave your phone,
Don't
the
like it.
headphones,
Or
everything.
do
Yeah.
what I do.
Don't
Just
like
go to the Apple Store
and just
and
install
just
it.
install or like subscribe to it.
They're gonna be like, dude, who the fuck is this nerd outlet? Tim Cook's gonna walk into some like random Apple store and be like, who the fuck's nerd outlet?
Or if you want
And then
to,
we're gonna be bought by Apple.
and you're listening to this and you got a hook up at
want
the
the
Apple
beats.
I'll
plan.
take it.
I'll take some Apple money.
Yeah, maybe clap with that.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. If you guys got the
And
hookup
then we buy
with
Funhouse.
Apple and you're like building these iPhones in China with your tiny little Chinese hands,
Make us make a
download this.
No,
No, put us in
what you need to
wallpaper.
do, make
Make it
nerd.
like a U2 album where you can't get it off the iPhone. That
No,
shit's stuck
I meant-
in your iTunes.
No, I thought I was gonna say make it a mandatory app.
That's
Let's make
what
an
I'm
app
saying,
and make
dude.
them make it mandatory in every fucking iPhone.
And like one of those things too, where it's like
Just a picture of you.
you get notifications each time we post something or like we post a video or something like that,
Anything.
and you can't stop the notifications.
and like
And
it's
they won't
a
leave unless you
security lock
click it.
too,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, we see
you
your
watch
phone
it all.
turned off.
Every
You
second.
can't
of
turn
it.
on your phone and start using it until you listen to the latest episode. Oh shit, you've already listened to the latest episode? Guess you're gonna have to listen to it
No,
again.
no, no.
Share
Share with your friends.
Share with your friends to unlock your phone.
You got at least 5 friends.
5 or more.
You're welcome.
But
we had
Nerd
some
Outlet.
awesome ideas, guys. Hit us up.
666.
other than that though,
Shout tweet at Drake Nerd Outlet for the win.
yeah, please tweet at Drake. Tell him like we're his somewhat decent fans. I don't want to say biggest fans because there's some people who will slit their wrist for
us.
Drizzy. I won't. I mean,
I will.
I might,
I
walk
will.
around with my shoes untied for Drizzy, but
Yo,
other
Drake,
than that, I won't do much.
I'll be waiting for you in my
Illuminati.
room. Shout
I
out.
love the Illuminati. They control the world.
They control Drake.
They control the world.
Dude, they tore his ass up.
Yo, I bet they did.
Oh,
Like his
dude,
ass is probably like this right now, like the 6 emblem.
That shit's a gaper now.
Yeah.
That's what the 6 emblem
It's
is.
his asshole.
It's his asshole, dude.
What's the eye symbolize?
The
The penis. Like it's just poking out. Like hey.
I don't know. Maybe it's a little
Where
turd.
are we?
It's
What
like
is
somebody shot a
happening?
flashlight. In his-
Yeah.
We try to end this damn podcast for the
Fuck,
past 5
Louther,
minutes.
bring this shit
Hey,
in.
welcome to when I hosted. Welcome to when I hosted.
Shout out to 6.
But on the real though, thanks for joining us of episode 10 of the Nerd Outlet.
I love you guys, every one of
Listen
you.
to us next week. Bye.
Bye.